Paradoxes are strange and often unsettling puzzles that twist our minds and challenge our understanding of reality. They delve into the unknown, questioning the very fabric of existence and our place within it. Let's explore some of the most terrifying paradoxes, peeling back the layer to reveal the unease they instill. But before we begin, support our channel by subscribing. Let's get started. Fermi Paradox. Picture this. The universe is vast, teeming with stars and planets. Yet, we stand alone. The Fermi Paradox haunts us with the question, why haven't we seen any aliens? It's as if you live in a sprawling neighborhood filled with houses, but you've never met a single neighbor. This unsettling silence echoes through movies like Contact and TV shows like The X-Files, where the relentless search for extraterrestrial life leads to more questions than answers. Have you ever gazed up at the night sky and felt the profound loneliness of our solitary existence? What if we truly are alone in this infinite cosmos? Crocodile Paradox. Imagine a nightmare scenario. A crocodile snatches a child and tells the desperate parent they'll get their child back, only if they can guess what the crocodile will do next. If the parent guesses correctly, it creates a torturous dilemma for the croc. Picture a mother guessing that the croc won't return her child. If the crocodile gives the child back, it proves her wrong. If it doesn't, it breaks its sinister promise. This paradox is the stuff of nightmares, a cruel and twisted riddle. How would you cope in a situation where every move you make could lead to losing someone you love? Can you imagine the torment of such a cruel game? Schrodinger's cat. Can you imagine the dread of knowing that a life hangs in the balance, existing in a state of limbo until you make the fateful decision to look? Enter a dark and chilling scenario. A cat is locked in a box with a bottle of poison that may or may not break open. Until you look inside, the cat is both alive and dead. This is the eerie reality of Schrodinger's cat, a thought puzzle that defies our understanding of life and death. Shows like The Big Bang Theory and movies like Coherence reference this to illustrate the disturbing unpredictability of the universe. Boltzman Brain visualized the most bizarre and terrifying thought. A brain, complete with memories and thoughts, suddenly appears in the void of space. The Boltzman Brain paradox suggests that it's more likely for this disembodied brain to randomly form than for our entire universe to exist. It's like waking up one day with all your memories, but you're just a brain floating in an endless void. This unsettling concept challenges the very nature of existence and consciousness. Have you ever questioned the reality of your own thoughts and memories? What if everything you know is just a fleeting illusion in an infinite void? Grandfather Paradox. Step into the chilling realm of time travel with the Grandfather Paradox. If you could travel back in time and stop your grandparents from meeting, you might never be born. But if you were never born, how could you have traveled back in time? This mind-bending puzzle tears at the fabric of reality, as seen in movies like Back to the Future and TV shows like Doctor Who. Have you ever wished you could change the past? What if tampering with time could erase your very existence? How would you grapple with the consequences? Unexpected hanging paradox. A prisoner is condemned to be hanged on a surprise weekday. The prisoner tries to predict the day, but any guess ruins the surprise. If the prisoner thinks, if it hasn't happened by Thursday night, it must be Friday, it won't be a surprise. This paradox plays with our fear of the unknown and the inevitability of fate. Pinocchio Paradox. Consider the chilling implications of Pinocchio saying, "My nose will grow now." If he's telling the truth, his nose should grow, which means he was lying. But if his nose doesn't grow, he was telling the truth. This riddle from the classic tale of Pinocchio creates a disorienting loop of truth and deception. Have you ever been caught in a web of lies? Stockdale Paradox. Imagine being trapped in a dire situation where you must balance hope with harsh reality. The Stockdale Paradox is about maintaining unwavering faith that you will prevail in the end, while confronting the brutal facts of your current circumstances. This paradox, rooted in Admiral James Stockdale's experiences as a prisoner of war, highlights the psychological struggle of holding onto hope amidst suffering. Have you ever faced a moment where optimism seemed impossible, and how do you cling to hope while staring into the abyss of despair? Tolerance Paradox. Consider a society that's so tolerant, it ends up allowing intolerant behaviors, ultimately destroying tolerance itself. The Tolerance Paradox warns us that unlimited tolerance can lead to chaos, as intolerant forces exploit this freedom to undermine the very foundation of a tolerant society. Imagine a playground where bullies are free to terrorize your kids, making it impossible for anyone to feel safe. So how do we balance freedom and order without losing our core values? Ironic process theory. Picture trying so hard not to think about something that it becomes the only thing on your mind. Ironic process theory explains that the more you try to suppress a thought, the more it dominates your thinking. For instance, if someone says, "Don't think about a pink elephant," that's all you can think about. This paradox reveals the futility of mental suppression. Have you ever tried to forget something painful only to find it haunting you more? How do you break free from the thoughts that refuse to leave you alone? Share us your tips in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. Paradox of hedonism. Imagine chasing after happiness with all your might, only to find it slipping further away. The paradox of hedonism suggests that the more you seek pleasure, the less you achieve it. Picture trying too hard to have fun at a party, ending up feeling more miserable than ever. Happiness, it seems, comes when we stop desperately searching for it. Have you ever found that the harder you try to be happy, the more elusive it becomes? What if true joy lies in letting go of the pursuit? Friendship Paradox. Consider the unsettling realization that, on average, your friends have more friends than you do. The Friendship Paradox shows that social connections are distributed unevenly, with popular individuals more likely to be your friends. This paradox can make you feel isolated or less connected, even within your social circle. Have you ever felt like you're on the fringe of your friend group? How do you cope with the feeling of being less connected in a world obsessed with popularity? Preparedness Paradox. Imagine preparing meticulously for a disaster, only to have it seem unnecessary, because the disaster never hits hard. The preparedness paradox occurs when effective preparation makes a catastrophe appear less severe, leading people to question the need for such precautions. Picture a city building strong flood defenses, only to have people dismiss the danger because the floods never come. Have you ever felt your efforts to prepare for the worst were unappreciated? Stability, instability, paradox. Envision two countries each possessing nuclear weapons. The stability-instability paradox suggests that while full-scale war is avoided due to the fear of mutual destruction, smaller conflicts become more likely. It's like neighbors with big, dangerous dogs, avoiding direct confrontation, but engaging in petty disputes. Have you ever felt the tension of a fragile peace where the threat of something bigger keeps everyone in check? How do you navigate a world where stability hangs by a thread? These paradoxes not only twist our minds, but also evoke deep unease and existential dread. They force us to confront the mysteries and uncertainties of existence, leaving us with more questions than answers. As you ponder these unsettling puzzles, ask yourself, how do you cope with the unknown? How do you find meaning in a world filled with contradictions and uncertainties? If you like what we put out, subscribe to support our channel, because we have more waiting for you to enjoy. Until next time.